everybody. I'm Kelly Ellers.
I'm Jeffrey Lennon.
And this is Volume Up by TheTease. Hello, Salon Pro. As pros, beauty boxes with sample sizes just don't cut it. How can you possibly know a product is right for your clients after trying a sample? You need full-size products to try, test, feel, and play with. Enter Hello Salon Pro, a full-size pros-only beauty box by TheTease. It's a bi-monthly subscription for salon professionals with 5 full-size products, up to a $200 value for just $24.99 plus shipping. We send you everything from the most popular and trending brands to new innovations, large and small. Anything we think you might want to curate for your back bar or retail to your clients. Head to TheTease.shop to subscribe for our next box, shipping every Friday starting February 15th.
Kelly, there was a story that I saw that gave me a chuckle. Came across my desk from our digital producer, and it is about the writer of this piece cheating on their hairstylist and the feelings of guilt that they've got. There's this whole backstory.
Yep.
They had gone somewhere else. They had a good thing going, but they went somewhere else. They wanted to just see if the green was, grass was greener on the other side. Yep. Turns out it actually maybe was. But then they ran into that old stylist. They had to go back to the salon for a eyebrow threading thing. And so then the writer talks about with other women, what is that relationship like with their stylist? So this got me thinking. And I've got my own, and I will share, but I'd love to know, how long have you been going to your current stylist?
I want to say, my stylist specializes because I do have some lovely extensions, might I add, which are life-changing. Anyway, enough about that. I've got to believe it's been 7 or 8 years, probably.
I knew this about you. Our listeners maybe didn't. Whereas I am on the other side of the spectrum. I keep testing people out. I have moved a number of times, so that is partially I've been in a bunch of different cities. But I'm one of these people too, where I like a barber. Sometimes I don't like what they do to my hair, but I like the person and I stick around, which is explored in this piece. Have you found yourself in a position of being like, this is not great what you do to me, but I do like the back and forth and I show up anyway? Or would you never ever do that?
See, I specifically like the technique and the end result. I think it's like best of the best. And so I'm not saying that I'm somebody that always wants to chat. I actually work at the salon. I find it very therapeutic.
Yeah.
And so I think my stylist gets that too. So it's this nice relationship of like, we catch up on industry, we do our thing, and then she does her thing. And it's like, great, we both did our thing and we're super happy. And so from a hair perspective, I have not cheated. However, I have from other services, and then you get into like nails and lashes and all of the things. And I have too also run into somebody after I've moved on to another professional and felt really bad about it and almost wanted to hide. So yeah, that's that. Because it's not personal. I just wanted to try something different. So
yeah, and that's what the piece ultimately ends with. Like, you got to be happy with the service and what you're paying for and all of that stuff. But I know that this is something that we all deal with. I recently had gone to a barber and then visited my old barber in a different city. And he commented about how the new barber was not doing as good of a job.
Oh, wow.
And that was tough to hear. That was tough because he didn't offer to fix it. And we were in a capacity where he could have done that. But I digress. So if you've had a similar experience with clients, we'd love to hear. Like, if you feel, have they cheated on you? What do you do when they cheat? And as a stylist, do you feel loyal to your hairstylist? I'd love to hear about it. Send us an email or DM.
Do it. On our last episode, we talked with Deandra Metzger. Deandra is an accomplished celebrity hairstylist, widely known for her work in the entertainment and film industry. Deandra has accumulated a total of 30 years in providing professional hair care services locally and nationwide, including owning and operating the renowned 360 Degrees Salon from 2000 until 2007. Having a flourishing career, she has been fortunate to amass a star-studded clientele. Some of her work, and this is quite a list, from films including Tyler Perry's House of Pain and Meet the Browns, BET's American Soul, First Wives Club, Hunger Games, the Divergent series, Jumanji 3, Black Panther, Clint Eastwood's Richard Jewell, Suicide Squad. I could go on and on, but We do chat about Danielle Deadweiler in Till as well. Fantastic movie. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at TheTease, and send in questions to volumeup@thetease.com.
This week, we're talking with Kayla Boyer, a Minneapolis-based stylist and salon owner. She owns Rose Salon and Dead Rose Salon Loft. Kayla specializes in creative color and is on the Pravana Collective Team, as well as a Drop Dead Extensions elite artist. When she's not styling bold and creative looks, she loves to travel, and we talk about everything. Something that I've wanted to talk to you about is another story that came across my desk that honestly I didn't realize was a news piece because I thought this was already happening. Apparently, Glossier is launching in Sephora and has not been available there previously. Kelly, did you know that they weren't at Sephora?
I've got to believe I thought they were there. And before we get to that, I feel like there's a lot of things coming across.
Coming to my desk. I know this podcast. It's true.
A busy man.
Busy guy. Things are coming my way. But yeah, this was one where I was like, we're going to talk about this because I straight up thought they were there already. Turns out that's not true.
It's not true. They're here. They're there. They've now hit the shelves at 600 Sephora stores. So I've got to believe, that's a huge get, right? For the brand, and I love me some Glossier. I love
That's
tinted lip moisturizers. Chef's kiss. Yes.
The piece posits that, it's been a tough couple of quarters for Glossier, which is maybe part of the reason that they're now available at Sephora. Good for them. I swear though, I really thought that they were there. So, I mean, it's always been top of mind for me, and it might just be because I'm a millennial. And I mean, that Glossier millennial associate, we're never gonna divorce ourselves of it.
It's here to stay.
It's here to stay, and now available at Sephora. So good on them. Let's talk about things that are trending on our site, though, shall we? Our editorial team has been hard at work this week uncovering industry news, looking into trends, and diving into brands that you don't know, but you probably should. And here are some of our favorite headlines. First up, the title: Hair Botox is a thing, and here's why you should consider offering it as a salon service. When you first hear the words hair Botox, quote unquote, let's be clear, let's disclose, this is not an actual Botox service. It's easy to picture a syringe full of something being injected into someone's scalp, but trust us, that visual couldn't be further from the truth. It's way less invasive than it sounds, and there are 0 needles or injections involved, explains Samantha Lajapaya, a hairstylist who specializes in hair Botox and is the founder of Basque Hair in Montreal, Canada. It's completely understandable due to the treatment's name, but don't be afraid. It's totally worth it. Head to TheTease.com to learn more about what this exactly is. Now, Kelly, I know you looked at the article. Would you consider hair Botox?
Yes, Jeff, 100% I would. Anything to make these locks look bigger, brighter, better. I'm here for it all day long. Botox anywhere that's needed, including my hair strands.
Yes.
Were you expecting that?
I mean, I kind of had a feeling. And again, quote, air quote, hair Botox, not a service that's actually affiliated with the injectable. But, the name, the trend suggests that it could be. This is a pretty cool process. So I strongly encourage, if you have no idea what we're talking about, go over to TheTease.com, check that out. Next up, Regina Baptista has been named the new president of Samvia Company. Big things are happening at Samvia. The leading education and styling tool company recently named Regina Baptista as its new president. In her new role, Baptista will be charged with helping the brand gain market share in its categories, do more business in existing domestic and international markets, and introduce the Samvia brand to a new generation of professionals and consumers. Head to TheTease.com to learn more about this appointment. Big old moves. Kelly, what do you think?
I think it's great. I mean, Samvia is a legend among us, right? And so
icon.
I've got to believe that whoever His Majesty selects to run said company is going to be amazing. And so kudos to the team over at Samvia. I personally love his energy, and I'm excited to see what Regina brings to the brand as well.
Award season is in full swing, as we all know, and we're about to get a little bit of a lull between some shows. The Oscars are not for a couple more weeks, but the SAGs just happened. And on TheTease.com, we've got a how-to. The story is called "Here's Exactly How Hairstylist Randy Stodhill Styled Angela Bassett's Natural Curls for 2023 SAG Awards." Angela Bassett and her longtime hairstylist, Randy Stodhill, had been absolutely killing it this award season, churning out one spectacular hair look after another. And while it's hard to pick a favorite so far, and we are still looking out for the Oscars, the star's gorgeous curls at the 2023 SAG Awards definitely rank high in our books. Bassett, who was nominated for Best Supporting Actress for her performance in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, exuded regal energy from head to toe in an eye-catching Giambattista Valli ruffled gown. Head to TheTease.com to get a breakdown on how to get Angela's hairstyle with tips from Randy himself. Kelly, it was a lot of look, lots of volume, big. Coming on the heels of the NAACP Image Awards that was literally the day before, where she had a totally different look. What are you thinking? Do you have one over the other? Are you thinking?
Ooh, I mean, Jeff, I think that he's killing it with both looks. I mean, the NAACP Image Awards, I mean, I love an Angela Bassett with some bangs. Yes, please. But I also love her natural look. More volume, the bigger, the better. So kudos to Randy.
Hell yeah. Love to see it. Can't wait. Can't wait to see what we do for the Oscars, which of course we'll be talking about. Maybe we'll invite a friend onto the podcast to talk about it as well. Bring a features editor on board.
Let's do it.
As always, so much going on with Tease.com. Thank you to our hardworking editors. We're proud to publish stories that salon pros and consumers care about.
Next up, my interview with Kayla Boyer, a Minneapolis-based stylist and salon owner, and the owner of Rose Salon and Dead Rose Salon Loft. Loving her look that she was serving up for this interview, number one. And we break down her bold, creative looks with her clients. It's a good one. All right, Jeff. So what did you think? Multifaceted. She's doing all of these bold, creative colors. Like, I love that she is booked. Makeup as well. I mean, some of the Pravana looks that she is creating are fantastic.
Out of this world. I mean, top of her game. The thing that I'm so struck by is she looked exactly like her Instagram while we were talking. I was just like, the color was spot on. Like that greeny yellow, like, woo! I
mean, she is the perfect fit for the Pravana Collective Team. She's living the brand. Kudos to her. I love her specialty. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to hit subscribe, rate and review, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at Read the Tease, and send in questions to volumeup@thetease.com.
Volume Up is a Tease Media production. This episode was produced by Monica Hickey and Madeline Hickey. Brian Daly is our editor and audio engineer. Thank you to Josh Landowski and Nathan Folks for the custom Volume Up theme song. And thank you to our creative team for putting together the graphics for this episode.